Bro, I honestly don't know who is dumber, Hasan or his viewer base. Like the viewer base. I mean, oh my god. Like legit, it's hard. I mean, I can't say Hasan is dumb because he's very successful. So he's really good and smart at what he does. But man, people are so fucking dumb. So Hasan's going after Grums. Now, clearly, Grums is writing this in a very comical way, right? Clearly, he's just like, making a bit of fun of gamers, you know, at himself, basically. It's very lighthearted. Do not fuck with gamers. We are forged by endless boss battles against impossible odds. Which again, like, yeah, true, sure. We do not give up. We do not stop. We are the terminators of the culture wars. Now, technically, I mean, this has been a sentiment. What he's saying has been a sentiment for a while now. That's like, who made a video recently? They were saying that's like the gamers didn't start the culture wars, but we sure as hell are gonna end it. I think it was Akalon actually made that video. Yeah, it was Akalon. And yeah, man, like gamers did not start the culture war. Gaming companies and like people like Sarkeesian started going after gamers for no reason, just minding our own business, right? So this is literally saying just that. It's like, dude, like gamers didn't want a battle in this. We had nothing to do with it. We didn't need any political movements. Like we were just enjoying ourselves, playing our video games in silence. Hanging out in our Discord channels with like, with the people that we know. Maybe saying some out of pocket shit sometimes that might come off as racist, misogynistic, whatever. But it's like whatever, dark humor. We didn't bother anyone. And then they went after us, like like I don't know, the media corporate machine, whatever you want to call it, right? They just started like doing this bullshit with games, going super political, which I made a video about, like what people mean when they say games are political. Anyways, Sans making this post. Can't believe this is a real tweet from a man who is about to be 60 years old. Bro, I can't believe this is a tweet from a 33-year-old man caring about something that another person said that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Right? I can't believe that this guy, when he was 27, said that, America deserved 9/11. Like, what is this stupid game of, like, who, like, if we're gonna talk about like, oh, he's 6 years old, so he shouldn't be saying this, like this is literally his profession. It's the same as like me judging you for doing what is good for your profession, right? Now, obviously, the irony in this, people people used to feel shame, like bro, like a bit self-awareness. Okay, same as how you are doing stuff that don't fit your age, like for example, a 30-plus-year-old man dressing as a maid. Now I can judge this in the sense like, oh well, look at him. He's like a 30-year-old man dressing as a maid. Like, bro, he's doing it for views. That's normal, you know. I know I wrote almost 40, but whatever. It's like he's halfway. He's more than halfway there. But it's the same shit. Like, it's the hypocrisy. Now, why am I saying that it's like the viewers are just as bad? Because if you go to the quartering post, right? Sam doesn't go around acting like being a complete piece of shit is the pinnacle of being a man. I mean, kinda is, right? At least he has the balls to wear that and look good in it. Like, it doesn't take balls, man. He's just getting money for it, right? Just like, tall. Oh no, the tall ass, incredible Jackman wore him again. This actually like proves the point that's like, as long as you're good looking, like it doesn't matter what you wear. Then it's like, I think it would be even braver if he did it when he's not good looking. Technically, if you think about it, right? Like using this stupid logic. It's crazy that even made off if the man is still more masculine than you. And again, they're all missing the point of like, this is a grown ass man dressing as a man. Same as he's saying this is a grown ass 6-year-old man talking about this shit. It's the same fucking argument, right? Now again, like why is this a big deal? Fuck no. But I'm really getting tired of Hasan being like just a massive hypocrite, right? Like, for example, he responded to this kind of depraved behavior is so commonplace. The Israeli offensive force, I guess, had to beg their troops not to post this shit publicly, which, by the way, he's just making up because how the fuck would he know? Because they were getting into legal trouble. No, this is not legal trouble. So now they posted in their terror porn Telegram channels, baby killers. So here's the thing. This soldier, more than likely, early 20s. We all did cringe. Now, again, I'm not defending it. I think this is a fucking horrible fucking look. I think this is not something you should take pictures of. But at the same time, this is a 20-year-old man with probably like no fame, no nothing. Just wants to be a bit cringy. I took my own pictures with M16s. I was like, yeah, I'm so cool, He probably thinks it's cool. Yeah, obviously in hindsight, not a great look. But it's like, this is a 20-year-old man. And like this guy is saying the most moral army in the world. And this guy even responding. It's like, bro, you literally, I can't even call interview a terrorist. You literally were sucking up to a terrorist. Okay? You literally said America deserves 9/11. Like, if you want to talk about levels of cringe to look cool and to sound cool, this is nothing, man. For them, Gaza deserves what is going to. Why? Because think about this perspective, right? Like, and again, I'm not defending it. I think war is horrible, but at the same time, war is going to happen and civilians are going to die. It is what it is. That's just war. Okay? But like, is this actually okay? So like, let's go to the point, right? So it's like America deserved 9/11. Well, okay, for an Israeli perspective, especially somebody in the army who has his friends shot at, obviously, again, because they're at war. I don't care who's to blame. There is a war going on. Okay, we're not talking about that. But this guy has his friends shot at. Maybe somebody he knows died. Maybe like still angry about October 7th, whatever, and he doesn't care what brought that on, right? Because in his perspective, it could be like, well, Gaza Hamas was shooting rockets at Israel for the longest time. They destroyed crops, they killed civilians, they create terror attacks not only in the 90s, but in the 90s, like they blew up clubs. They are literally the education in Israel is hide in shelters. Like, you literally have that as like something that happens on a regular basis. You're taught in schools. You have practice runs, right, at work. Like, this shit is real, okay? So, I don't care who is to blame. But for them, it will be like, well, Gaza deserves October 11, whenever, like, Israel actually started. I think it was, like, a few days, right? When Israel started, like, going into Gaza, right? I don't remember the timeline, but, like, you get my point, right? This is just as bad. Yeah, is it cringe? Sure, but it's like, Hasan, I don't think you're one to talk about it. Like, let's be real. Like, Also, talking about cringe, bro. Forget that this is like, a threat on a sitting congressman. This is disrespectful to the Japanese, I think it was prime minister, that was assassinated with this. Like, forget that how dumb this looks. Like, just from like a US citizen saying this about a US sitting congressman. This is extremely disrespectful to the Japanese, I guess, prime minister that was assassinated by it. So it's like the last person you should go for virtue to be even saying dumb shit like this would be Hasan. Okay? It's just absurd. Now, why am I saying the fans are stupid? I mean, there's so many of them. I mean, this is pretty good though. Like, yeah, just like this in the Middle East, see what happens, right? Don't let Hasan fool you into thinking that this was just a joke. I mean, okay. And then like, yeah, people going after quartering for posting this. It's like, bro, like, why do you have this in your hard drive? It's like, why are you deflecting? Like, what does that have to do with it? Fat as piss baby quarter pounder thinks this is a known. And it's like, Hasan viewers not understanding the own that this is just shows how fucking dumb they are. Like, I think Hasan viewers probably have the collective IQ of like the temperature of a freezer. It is absurd. I mean, good for him for his success. The Ethan video was was fucking entertaining as shit, right? And Hasan is a great source for drama, and I think that is why he's so successful. And I have like no hate for him. I mean, I would probably not be friends with him. Let's be real, right? And it's like he probably wouldn't be friends with me. That's totally fine, right? We don't see eye to eye. But like, I have no personal grudge against him. I think I'm just criticizing his online presence and just like the dumb shit he says. I have nothing like. It's not a personal attack on him. It's an attack on like the stupidity of what he's saying. That's pretty much it. Anyways, yeah, Hasan. I don't know, man. Do better. But like, I mean, if you do better, you like, I don't think you'll have views if you do better, right? Like, you have to keep catering to like the idiots that still watch you. I guess it is what it is. So yeah.